Russian troops enter key Ukrainian city Kharkiv. Heavy fighting breaks out, missiles rained down. New CC other commissioners take oath, not EC. BNP concerned about post-time government for coup. Bangladesh inoculates some 12 million people, sets new single-day record. Assalamu alaikum, this is Chaudhry Sama, welcoming you all to Evening News. You have just heard the headlines, now let's move on to the details. Ukrainian forces are battling Russian troops on the streets of Ukraine's second city, Kharkiv. Regional governor said light vehicles had entered the city as its 1.4 million residents were urged to stay indoors. Huge explosions lit up the sky early Sunday south of the capital, where people hunkered down in homes, underground garages and subway stations. Street fighting broke out in Kharkiv as Russian troops pushed into Ukraine's second largest city. Flames billowed into the sky before dawn from an oil depot near an air base in Veselkiv. Explosions were reported at Kyiv International Airport. Streets in Kyiv appeared eerily deserted on Sunday as the government maintained a 39-hour curfew to keep people off the streets. The country President Zelensky said there was shelling again and bombardment of residential areas and civil infrastructure. He claimed Russian troops are using rocket artillery missiles against entire city's district, which never had and doesn't have now any military infrastructure. Ukrainians started preparing Molotov cocktails in Kyiv amid fears of possible Russian intrusion into the sky. More than 150,000 Ukrainians fled for Poland, Moldova and other neighboring countries. Ukraine's president said his country was ready for peace talks with Russia but not in Belarus. Millions of people around the world continue demonstrating against the Russian invasion of Ukraine. Thousands of protesters gathered in Melbourne on Sunday demonstrating against the Russian invasion of Ukraine. They held signs and Ukrainian flags in the demonstration around Federation Square. The United Nations has said it has confirmed at least 240 civilian casualties, including at least 64 people killed in the fighting in Ukraine since Russia's invasion on Thursday. Russian President Vladimir Putin has praised his special forces troops who were carrying out an invasion of Ukraine. Speaking from Moscow, Putin thanked the personnel who were fulfilling their military operation during a special operation in Donbass. Putin made his address after street fighting broke out in Ukraine's second largest city and Russian troops squeezed strategic ports in the country's south in advances. British Foreign Secretary Liz Truss on Sunday said the government is preparing a hit list of Russian oligarchs in target with sanctions. He said the sanctions will take time to debilitate the Russian economy.
What we do know is Russia have strong forces, but we know that the Ukrainians are brave, that they're determined to stand up for their sovereignty and territorial integrity, and they're determined to fight. We're targeting key oligarchs. We've got a hit list of oligarchs, but these will take time to have an effect and debilitate the Russian economy.
Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina has emphasized informing the new generations about the struggles and sacrifices behind the achievements of the country. The Premier said this while virtually inaugurating a 150-feet-long scroll painting on the life of the father of the nation. She said that the government has developed the country from 2009 to 2022, a lot changing the lives of the people significantly. She mentioned that poverty has been reduced and people are getting an education and other facilities, with development spreading to the rural areas.
অর্জনগুলি এই অর্জনের পিছনে যে ত্যাগ তিতিক্ষা, আজকে নিজের ভাষা কথা বলতে পারা বা একটা নিজের একটা রাষ্ট্র, একটা আলাদা জাতির সত্তা আমাদের হয়েছে, এই জিনিসগুলি কিন্তু এদেশের মানুষের জানা উচিত। এটা প্রজন্মের পর প্রজন্ম যদি জানতে পারে তাহলে তারাও দেশপ্রেমে উদ্বুদ্ধ হবে। দেশের মানুষের কল্যাণের জন্য কিছু করার একটা আগ্রহ সৃষ্টি হবে। শুধুমাত্র ধন সম্পত্তি থেকে ছুটে বেড়াবে না বা কবে কোন ব্র্যান্ড পড়বে সেদিকে ছুটে বেড়াবে না।
The newly appointed Chief Election Commissioner Kazi Habibul Awal and 4 election commissioners have taken oath. The oath-taking ceremony took place at the Judges' Lounge of the Supreme Court today. Chief Justice Hassan Foyed Siddiqui administered the ceremony. On Saturday, President Mohammad gave the appointment of CC and other ACs. The 4 election commissioners are retired District and Session Judge Begum Rashida Sultana, retired Brigadier General Ahsan Habib Khan, retired Senior Secretaries M. Alamgir and Anisur Rahman. BNP Secretary General Mirza Fakhrul Islam Alamgir has said the party is least bothered about the newly formed Election Commission. He was speaking at a rally organized by the Bangladesh Hindu Buddhist Christian Welfare Front at DRU today. Fakhrul said BNP's main headache is the poll-time government. If the Awami government remains in power, then one can be sure that there will be no election, he alleged. The BNP leader said that this government must resign and demanded the formation of a neutral EC under a neutral government.
ওই নির্বাচন কমিশন গঠন করেছেন আমরা আগেই বলেছি সম্পর্কে কেন আমাদের উপরে চাপ দেন আমরা বলেছি যে নির্বাচন কমিশন নিয়ে আমাদের কোনো মাথা ব্যথা নেই কারণ মাথা ব্যথা একটা নিয়ে যে নির্বাচনকালীন সময়ে সরকারটা কারা থাকবে যদি আওয়ামী লীগ সরকারে থাকে নিশ্চিন্ত থাকতে পারেন কোনো নির্বাচন হবে না কারণ তারা আবার তাদের মতো করে একই কায়দায় নিয়ে যাওয়ার চেষ্টা করবে আর আমরা বসে বসে দেখব আমরা সেই নির্বাচনে অংশগ্রহণ করব না তত্ত্বাবধায়ক সরকার অথবা নির্দলীয় নিরপেক্ষ সরকারের অধীনে নির্বাচন হতে হবে এই সরকারকে পদত্যাগ করতে হবে
Bangladesh inoculated some 12 million people in the special mass COVID-19 vaccination drive on Saturday. Health Minister Jahid Malik revealed the information while attending an event at the Bangabandhu International Conference Center in Dhaka on Sunday. The minister said the health authorities were able to vaccinate around 12 million people Saturday. Of them, some 11 million were administered their first vaccine shot. So far, they have inoculated 83% of the whole population.
টিকাদানে আমরা যেটা ব্লুমবার্গের রিপোর্টে দেখি বাংলাদেশের অবস্থান গত 2-3 দিন আগেও পৃথিবীর 200টা দেশের মধ্যে 10 নম্বরে বাংলাদেশ অবস্থান করছে 1 কোটি প্রায় 12 লক্ষ টিকা আমরা দিতে সক্ষম হয়েছি প্রথম ডোজ এবং সব মিলিয়ে 1 কোটি 20 লক্ষ টিকা আমরা গতকাল আমরা দিয়েছি
Now sports cricket. After wrapping up the series with a match to go, Bangladesh now are eyeing to inflict a whitewash on Afghanistan. Bangladesh face off the visitors for the third and final ODI at Zahur Ahmed Chaudhry Stadium on Monday. The match starts at 11 a.m. The Tigers won the first match by 4 wickets and then whacked Afghanistan past by 88 runs in the second game to come one step closer to the clean sweep of the series. Before ending, let's have a look on the headlines once again. Russian troops enter key Ukrainian city, Kharkiv. Heavy fighting breaks out, missiles rained down. New CC other commissioners take oath, not EC. BNP concerned about polls-time government Fakhrul. Bangladesh inoculates some 12 million people, sets new single-day record. And that's all from the newsroom for now. To know updates, videos of this bulletin, visit our website www.ntvbd.com. Besides, visit our YouTube and verified Facebook page for updates over NTV's all popular programs and bulletins. Our next bulletin, Shundha Khabor, will be aired in Bangla at 7:30 p.m. Thank you for being with us. Have a good time.